probably stream in Discord if it won't slow you down.
Yeah, I know. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm dying, Scoob. Oh yeah, I got my hair pulled back today. Too much work.
I have said nothing about making an Australian accent. Why are we making fun of me?
It's just too easy. So, I caught back up to where I died. And I figured out how I have to save in this in hardcore mode. Excuse me. It's a little trickier, but it's not like bad. So instead of auto saving, you have to exit, and then it saves. So it's not the end of the world. It just takes a little bit more work. I also turned in some golden cogs for a. No, I didn't. It didn't save. Never mind. Ignore that. Ignore me. How's it going, Bears? How's it going? Anybody else is in stream? Oh, sorry, Cody.
You see, I was ignoring you.
Oh, okay. I made nachos for me and Becca. I will say that that post going viral, I guess viral. It is so delightful to see all these people saying "fuck AI" in so many different ways. Like, it is delightful to see, really.
It's remarkable how many people there are that are like solid supporters of AI, but also how so much of the community is either vehemently for or against it.
Well, it's
incredibly polarizing.
I cannot see how one can play in any kind of a heavily artistic medium and be pro something that is based off of theft. I don't see it. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's catch back up to where we were previously. Becca, you were here last time we played Ty, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But don't expect me to like remember a lot.
This is Ty. He's one of the last Tasmanian Tigers. He's got 2 boomerangs, and he's trying to beat Boss Cass.
I remembered most of that.
Boss Cat, yeah, he's a cassowary. Hey, Jess.
Hi.
Hi.
You get pizza?
Tired?
Yeah, I got pizza.
That's good.
Mainly because I don't want people here to yell at me again.
Well, yes, because you need to eat.
We don't yell at you. We just go Jessica.
Yeah, we're
No,
just
Bears yelled at
disapproving.
me.
Yeah, Bears yelled at you, and rightfully so. You didn't eat.
You know, this may be the first thing I'm eating all day, outside of trail mix, but so what?
You need to eat.
I don't have time. I don't have time to eat during the day. I think we're just like fucked up intermittent fasting.
Yeah, fun fact, not having time is specifically why, for the past 13 or so years, my lunch has been the exact same. A granola bar and a protein bar.
Okay, that's also not good.
No. Protein bar counts as food. I don't have the money to get snack food like I used to.
I mean, sure.
I fell off a cliff.
In the over decades, the price for that lunch has gone up from like around 80 cents a day to like $1 a day. Thanks, inflation.
Yeah, okay.
Inflation.
You know what? Yeah, never mind.
To learn more, look up inflation on Google Images.
To learn more, look up inflation granola on Google. That's probably someone's fetish.
Probably.
Probably. There's a fetish for
I
everything.
mean, a better joke was right there with inflation protein.
Yo. I still think my favorite joke that came out of the last few years is still all the jokes that
Unfortunately
came.
for you, Connor, nothing bad comes up when you look up granola inflation. It's literally talking about the price of oats going up.
Oh, okay. My favorite joke that's come out of the last year so far has been the Sonic X Shadow jokes that came from Sonic X Shadow Generations. Which, if you guys want to know about that, you'll have to look up the rule that Sega put out for it. So you'll have to look up Rule 34 Sonic X Shadow.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what's not organically on my Twitter feed? You can't hurt me.
Yeah.
I've seen it on Tumblr, a lot, stuff like that on Tumblr a lot. Like,
What do you mean, Bears? What's wrong?
Yeah, feels like time cook. The problem is for much of those past 13 or so years, my lunch break throughout like all of schooling and things like that, because I was in other programs, and even work, has only been about 5 minutes.
That's
so I need
not.
to eat on the go.
That's not okay, actually.
Yeah. Well, for the school stuff especially, when you're in the gifted program, which doesn't really have actual funding, it's just kind of an extra class during the lunch break.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the U.S. education system really actively punishes you for being gifted.
I'm thinking about the new Windows security ruling about my data. I had to look at Bill Gates Rule 34 and read all the details. I'll have to look that up. Okay.
Cody, I feel that. Most of the time school lunches were, what's the word I'm looking for? Horrible textures. And flavors were not good.
Yeah, you
and
just
I
trap
went
school
to a
lunch.
school-
Dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap, and also a major difference between us is the socioeconomic level of the schools we went to.
Yeah.
My food was definitely worse. The best day, though, this is a very West Virginian thing to say, was pepperoni roll day, which is one of the few foods they cooked fresh. Because pepperoni rolls are uniquely West Virginian.
It's dough with pepperoni, sauce, and mozzarella.
There's no sauce. It's not a calzone.
Yeah. Who do you think they are?
And it doesn't
Eyeglass?
have to have mozzarella inside of it. A good pepperoni roll doesn't need cheese.
That
It's
just sounds wrong.
basically like taking pepperoni on a cracker, except turning it inside out. So the
Yeah, but
crackers
then
are
the-
on the pepperoni. I mean,
if you use
Connie, you've heard of
good-
pigs in a blanket.
you guys just don't understand.
No,
You've
I
never
don't.
been to West Virginia.
Because I know how to make
It's,
more than just that.
yeah, but you don't need more than that. The whole reason it was created. Don't get your banjo. I play the fiddle. It's fine.
Get out of here, you
The
stupid
reason it was
fucking
created-
bats!
Was for coal miners because they needed something shelf stable to go down in the mines, which is why there are different meat laws in West Virginia, so they can sell pepperoni rolls.
No.
And there's nothing like bread that has just a little bit of pepperoni grease in it.
G'day, cobber.
But then you have to tear out some of the pepperoni grease because it makes you a little sick.
Yeah, because it's grease.
Yeah, but listen, you wouldn't understand.
I mean,
Grease?
No.
why
pepperoni
can your pepperoni grease fingers on your whole dust-laden clothing? Probably else didn't help.
Yeah, that gets it. That's
I
also
un-
why it's legal in West Virginia to eat roadkill.
I understand the concept of Appalachian cooking. I understand the less is more ideas. But with that said, just like stew down a tomato, okay? All right?
Why?
Because
don't
then you'll
need
have
it.
some
Time and
fucking
money for that.
sauce.
Because you don't need it, motherfucker.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
sorry you're so bougie that you think you need a sauce on a pretty much a slice of bread.
Well, the other thing is that significantly reduces the shelf life of it and would make the
Here's something for your trouble.
outside of the pepperoni
Aw,
roll
you
soggy.
beauty.
So on the conversation of Appalachian versus Appalachian, I'm technically from like right near the tip of where the Appalachian Trail starts, and we called it Appalachian.
I'm from the dead center of the Appalachian Mountains. However, I had a lot of speech therapy as a kid, and my speech therapist was from New England. Bless you. Now then, if you want to be like my dad, he used to answer the phone Apple Train Tire.
Huh?
By the way, I told Jill I'm fighting for my life about pepperoni rolls, and Jill said they're good and everyone else is wrong.
I'm not saying
Eat
they're
shit,
not.
Connor.
I'm not. I didn't say they weren't good. I'm saying you
No,
can
but you're
improve
saying
it.
they need a tomato sauce. There doesn't need to be a tomato sauce.
Yeah, I'm just saying you could improve it a little.
Why improve perfection?
Well,
Now you're gonna tell me the Mona Lisa needs worked on?
Yes.
you can improve
Actually, it does. I think it does need to be regularly restored just due to the age of it.
Restoring is different. You know what I fucking mean, motherfucker. I will throw you.
No, you won't.
Sorry, I'm really bit. I feel. I'm a lot stronger than you think I am. I just have a bad hit.
I'm a lot heavier than you think I am.
Bitch, I know for a fact I weigh more than you. I'm not scared.
No, you definitely weigh more than
just
me.
could throw you once before the hip gives out.
Yeah. You get one
Yeah.
opportunity.
Make it count.
No, I say it can improve simply because I actually have that opinion for a lot of things that people say are perfect. Just
Can I
because.
tell you something so important?
What's up? I'm sure.
That's a bitch's way to think of things. You gotta appreciate food as it is if it already tastes good.
I do appreciate food as
Because
this.
if you
What the fuck?
if you change it, it's not the food.
Oh.
What you're describing adding a tomato sauce, that's just a calzone made with sandwich bread.
Yeah, then that's just a crappy calzone. That's
That's a crappy calzone.
debasing the other food.
Look, I'm fine with angering Italians. I'm at least half Italian. All right.
Yeah, and boy, I'm from a place where they called it the Tally Rally. You're gonna have to try harder.
They called you what?
The Italian Heritage Festival? It was called the Tally Rally.
They had a tally rally.
Yeah, people got fucking wasted at it.
thing. Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Oh, please know I'm updating Jill about the situation. And I said, Connor says they need tomato sauce, and he said, buy a calzone, idiot.
Just saying.
Zoe fell off. Yeah, you know, sometimes things happen when your franchise dies, alright?
Kazoo, you need
Cut
to
him some
work.
slack.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Zooey. Fuck you. No, I'm of the opinion that like all foods can be improved. And like it will still be the same food. It's just cooked differently. A little differently. You know, like a pizza can be improved by changing the sauce ever so slightly, because I find a lot of pizzas are like too sweet. To be honest, like the sauce is just like some of them can be like almost cloyingly sweet, and like that's not a good sauce in my mind. So like I think like a slightly more acidic sauce actually could be better in pizzas. And there's also white pizzas. But like it's hey.
Here's the thing. Not every food needs to be improved. In fact, with my lunch being the granola and protein bar,
No, you don't get to defend granola and protein bar for lunch.
the alternative is me not eating anything because I didn't have time.
Okay. There is something between eating like you are in the woods and you're starving and not eating.
Well,
There
Jill's in the
is
chat.
Connor, when I would get up at 3:45 in the morning for my 2.5-hour commute into the city for classes. Have only a 5-minute break in between classes because I needed additional time for note-taking and tests. And then would have a similar 1 to 2 hour commute back home, where I would be preparing dinner. Tell me I have time somewhere in there to, like, prepare something other than granola and protein bar for lunch.
You supposed to pizza Hot Pocket? I don't like Hot Pockets.
Texture issues as well, which means I can do a sandwich.
Shivers! Ah, Time, I'm glad to see you.
I don't
Would you mind keeping those blue tongues off me back?
I don't know what Shaz is supposed to be.
No worries.
Thanks,
A lesbian.
Possum.
She flirts with Ty a lot. I don't think so.
Lesbian.
Okay,
Lesbians could flirt with
Boulders
men.
with your ranks,
Fair
I
enough.
can
Flirting
get
is a
blue tongues out of the
non-partial
way.
thing.
fair enough. Can't argue that.
Plus, flirting is fun when you're not a pussy.
Bow.
And the pussy is the problem.
Honk. When I was a child, for some reason, I did not understand this minigame at all.
That's fair.
Shaz is supposed to be a dingo? Okay.
Did you think you were just supposed to hit them?
No. Yeah, I thought you just throw it at them. You can't. Bear in mind, when I played this, I was like 6 and stupid.
Bear in
So,
mind. Yeah, I can see that.
that was stupid? Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I probably would have made a similar mistake if I was also 6 playing this game.
Yeah, though it does have that trope of this object is very clearly able to move because
He's dead.
it's different from the background.
Thanks heaps for
Which
what
is
you
very
do.
I think I would have
Possum.
struggled with the
No worries.
By the way, I found
the,
this in
like,
a crate.
3D
You want it?
Shoot, ripper.
nature.
Well,
of that.
I better get a
If
move
that makes
on.
sense.
See you soon, Possum.
Okay, so still some opals I need to get. Because we need as many golden cogs and as many thunder eggs as possible. Okay. Alright. Hey, Jess.
What?
Has anybody made pepperoni rolls but with like sausage instead?
Probably. But pepperoni is the classic. I will say this. Let me correct myself about something earlier because I did just remember something.
No.
Well, they're not kept with it.
Let's you and
After
me
they are
race,
done
brother.
and you bought them, you can put
Get
something
your
called
thunder
Alvarius
egg
peppers on them.
me.
What was that?
Alvarius peppers. They are another distinctly West Virginia brand. Alvarius. Give me a second, I gotta look up them. They're literally like peppers in sauce. Alvarius sauce is unique to others on the market. It's designed to be used as a cooking material to enhance meals, to be added to sandwiches and dips.
Okay, so is it supposed to be like a condiment, or is it just like a general purpose, like you can use it wherever you need to use it, kind of thing?
Use it whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
They're considered peppers and Italian sauce. So it's a tomato-based sauce with like slow-cooked peppers in them. I don't like them, but my family goes fucking nuts over them.
You got lucky as all. But fair is fair.
So,
Next
sausage
time I'll
roll.
beat you.
Sausage roll.
Sweet.
Oh. Also, I can't wait for Ray to upload the VOD of Achievement Hunter
The
playing.
fucking Achievement Hunter and Chibi.
Achievement Hunter. Oh my god, I can only imagine how fucking
Oh no,
nightmarish.
Chibi played with
Yeah.
Achievement Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait for her to fucking embarrass herself.
Achievement Hunter. Oh, damn it.
The people who would call you out on anything or everything.
Yeah, the guys who literally would dog. I think the only thing that will be Chibi's saving grace is that Gavin's also there. So there is an equal opportunity to dogpile on Gavin.
But he plays the full. he like intentionally turns his brain off because it's more entertaining.
It is more entertaining because he's also in fairness, a pretty intelligent guy, just playing the part.
Yeah. As he's explained in the past, he's like, if this thing has a 20% chance of working, it'll either be really cool or make for great content. And so he'll do it. That's why he is so risky in games. Which,
He's
Oh.
for the content.
yeah.
Broke my neck. There you go. I gotta find a meat pie. But yeah, I'm just like, I think it's, in fairness, sausage rolls are also, they are their own food, but like,
You see, you wouldn't have to go searching for a meat pie if Ty just carried around a few pepperoni rolls in his pocket.
you're right.
It's stable for when he goes down into the cold.
Think of a very specific quote from Minecraft. Which one? Also in Australia,
It was making compass.
look at the farty son because you got a shitting hand, Jeremy.
And then, like, 20 minutes later, they were like, oh, it went to the bed. Not the north.
Fucking idiots. They kept going for so long without realizing that something that basic.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, you'd expect a compass to point north.
But I mean, yeah, like, that's fair, but also it's a very basic Minecraft mechanic, and they'd been playing for how many years at that point?
Most of them do not know how Minecraft works even after this.
Yeah.
Scott. Alright. There's still 2 more of those little blue fuckers I gotta find. And I don't know where they are. Me when I'm Gargamel looking for the Smurfs. God damn it, I'm sorry.
What?
Do you not know about the Smurfs? Gargamel?
I never watched the Smurfs.
I mean, I didn't either. I still know about Gargamel.
I did in fact.
All I know about the Smurfs is there's a Papa Smurf, and there is a girl Smurf, Smurfette,
Yep.
I think.
One.
I mean, there's
One.
several.
Just one.
I mean,
And she gets
like,
passed around
several-
with one.
Jesus
there's several female.
Jesus
Smurfs.
Christ.
Yeah, there's several female Smurfs, but there's only one that is actually like feminine.
I'm so sorry.
You need Jesus.
I left the church.
Yeah, you should go back.
Go back.
No. Why on earth would I want to go back to the church? Have you been there?
No.
Yeah. And you can both shut the fuck up.
Smurfs, but Gargamel is from Jersey and is voiced by the Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I honestly, when I was younger, I never liked Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but like,
Isn't it an adult cartoon?
yeah, but I was a kid that also was watching shows he probably should not have been watching. That's how he.
I
That's how I
was
wound
As
up.
you do.
That's
yeah.
how. Well, that's how I wound up seeing Full Metal Alchemist, well beyond the point where I should have. Mods, kill that man!
On it, boss.
Thank you.
Oh, damn. Another ring.
Yeah, you see, I too was watching shows that I was probably way too young to be watching, but these were things like documentaries
Yep.
of the atrocities committed during the Holocaust.
I learned about the
love
Rwandan
that
genocide at
for you.
5 years old.
not
Oh,
like,
fuck.
Adult Swim stuff.
You can't change your party once you go into the battle. Yeah, I fucking know.
What game are you
I'm
playing?
taking out. I'm getting fun.
Oh.
I already brought out Team MLM WLW friends.
Engine Impact.
I really thought you made a multi-level marketing Genshin team, and I was wondering who would be in there.
Yo, who would be
Karina?
the best at? Who would be the best part of an MLM?
You can make one of those. There are.
I mean,
absolutely.
I'm talking about which characters in Genshin would be most likely to make an MLM. Karina.
I mean, Frida is one of the characters in this. She's part of the Woman Loving Woman group.
Yeah,
the other one is
but also she would make an MLM. I fully
Yeah.
believe.
And then I have Leia and Kazuha for the MLMs.
Multi-level marketing schemes.
I just would like to have gay bitches here. Zhongli would
Zhongli
join an MLM.
accidentally joins an MLM.
So, yeah, Zhongli, Farina.
I mean,
God
you're
damn.
talking about
Put
multi-level
I in there
marketing.
as well, just for
Hu Tao might also
eh.
one, except it would be entirely based
Farina-
around like your.
Farina's at the top. She's
Yeah.
no, wait, no, Farina and Navia are at the top. But no, Navia's too kind-hearted.
Which one's most
Yeah,
likely to have
same.
an OnlyFans?
Shenhe, but she doesn't get it.
She doesn't get it?
No. You gotta think. Who is beautiful and loves money and likes capitalizing on it? You've got Lisa, like Jill said. You've got Ning Wong. You wanna go the male angle? Kyle definitely has a fucking family.
I don't think Mingwon would have an OnlyFans.
You
I
need-
think she would be too snobbish.
No.
I think she would.
What you need to understand is you don't actually necessarily need to show much for an OnlyFans. You can just like take pictures of your feet.
No, I know, but like I think she's too like prideful, and like I think she would judge OnlyFans a little bit because she's like literally the leader of her nation.
Aya, except he is running it and is using someone else's pictures.
Yeah, I'm in Genshin right now. I need to look at my.
Thanks, Bears. You're tearing me apart,
Yeah.
Lisa!
Lisa! Oh, hey, Mark. Never
I
seen
did
that movie,
not
never
hit
watched it.
her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Let's see. I think Mona would because she's desperate for money.
True.
She would also be a part of the MLM.
Yeah.
Again, because she's desperate for money.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
I
could
think
love
Kage
the-
also would for the money.
I love the inference that someone is both
Yeah.
poor and also is part of an MLM because because they are so poor.
I could see.
Yeah. One of her main personality traits is no money.
Yeah, I could see Barbara being like tricked into it.
The thing is,
Where-
Barbara
where-
could be
where does
tricked,
this money
but
go?
Jean's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
that's
like,
true.
The money
Barbara
goes
would
to
be
the
like,
church.
Gene, I joined this company. They said they're really here to help people. You're like, oh, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I joined. It's run by Farina. And like, this is what we're doing. And Jean's like, that's it, MLM. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Scottish are scary.
Like, but it's like they said I could bring so much
Sean.
money into the church.
Hey, Sean.
I just
I will
need
say
to
this:
recruit 5 people into.
with all my love and heart, not a single one of the Sumerians would fall for an MLM.
No.
They're
Very
too smart.
scary. Hi, guys. That's it. Terrifying. They said hello. I mean, in fairness, to
People know
some
how
of the
to socialize?
Northerners, that is scary. Having to be polite to someone, like in New England, that's scary. Like you should. No one's polite in New England because we're all so busy doing our own shit that we don't want to bother other people. That when we meet the one guy who is, that's a freak. How's it in West Virginia? I'm assuming you got like the Southern politeness thing going on, right?
Yeah. You're walking down the street and you talk to everyone you run into. Yeah.
The fuck? Nah, what the hell? That's weird.
Hold open the door, say good morning, ask how you're doing.
No, I mean, you hold open the door, but you don't talk. Why are you talking? You don't do your thing.
When you're saying why you talking, you're extra New England.
I love
Why
Indiana
you
Jones
talking?
didn't know he was a furry. Yeah, this is Indiana Jones persona, clearly. oh, give me rock. When I want a diamond. If you don't do that in West Virginia, that's when Mothman eats your ass in a Denny's parking lot. Okay, I think Bears has been in West Virginia.
I'm so also. Hi, Mothman.
Funny you said Give Me Rock reminds me of like one of my favorite out of context now read quotes.
Yeah.
What I really needed though was hard craft.
It was when he was making candy.
Candy making.
What I really needed though was hard crack.
Hello? Oh, it's Adam.
Hey, Adam.
It's such a great no context.
Well, it's for in defense of New England, it's just our nature is literally the respect is in a different direction. The respect is that we respect you enough that
To be honest and upfront with you.
we'll be honest and upfront, but also we respect you enough that we're probably like, you probably have your own thing going on. You don't need me to be interrupting your day and be like asking you questions. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get out of your way so you can do what you gotta do. That's the idea.
Look, Joe, y'all need to slow down a bit.
See, you're not wrong about that though, because guess what? Going to Portugal with Becca's family and being able to just fucking sit at a table at a restaurant and just relax for literally probably about an hour. That was fucking amazing.
We have that in New England. It's called B80 and go to a McDonald's all morning.
You've collected enough thunder.
Y'all are pussies.
No.
Go sit down at a restaurant, enjoy yourselves, have a little drink, have a little snack, sit there and talk for 20 minutes before you decide what you want to order.
Do a little dance, make a little love.
Get down tonight.
So I am restless and also I'm concerned that I'm
Okay, so
gonna
Jill?
piss off the waiter or waitress or server, whoever, because they can't turn tables as quickly.
Jill, what I gotta tell you is that
That's where you go late at
the
night.
New Yorkers are bad by New England standards. Like,
So you go out to
even
eat late at night.
to me, a New Englander, born and raised, some of like the behavior seen by like New Yorkers, that shit's rude. Like, that's not just like excess. That's not just like, oh, you're in a rush. That you're just being a dick, you know, like pushing people, insulting someone for not being in, like not getting out of the way. Like, that is just straight up mean. There's no other word for it.
Oh, how am I supposed to kill this thing?
Hello, pig.
Try to do it.
Hello, piggy. He doesn't like me. Uh-oh.
Also, to be clear, New Yorkers are not New Englanders. We don't claim them.
I don't want them. I simply
Well, no.
do not want them.
Look, technically, New York is not New England. It is just part of the Northeast.
Ah,
But
Well,
it is not New England.
Yes, specifically people from New York City, because people from rural New York State
that's different.
are still.
Yeah.
That's
People
new.
from
That's New England. That is New England behavior because it's rural New York.
people from Manhattan be like, I'm walking here. Bitch, slow down.
Yeah,
Scroll
fucking
there
walk,
instead.
dickhead. Scottish people are kind of the folks who find politeness rude. It's the idea of like there's like a necessary line of politeness, you know? Like at a certain point you're buttering me up and you're trying to do something, you know?
Yeah, you want something. You have ulterior motives.
That's exactly it.
Well,
That's
don't
exactly it.
trust
That is the New England mentality. At a certain
Yeah,
point,
You're being too nice.
well, that's just it. At a certain point, if someone is being really, really nice to me, the back of my head, I'm going, you're trying to either steal something from me or get my credit card information, and I don't trust you.
You want money.
So
It's as simple as that. At a certain level, I'm like, you're trying to get something from me.
I would definitely be way too nice for New Englanders.
And see, Jill, that's the thing. Like, that's the stuff that I had to learn, like, when coming to Wisconsin. But I did it like in the quiet way, where I was like, Oh no, they're just polite. That's just how they do their thing. But like, yeah, there are some folks that are just nice, but like in New Hampshire, not New Hampshire, that's where I lived. In New England, there's the understood level of like a polite level of social aloofness, you know? Like, you're not doing it to be a jerk. You're doing it because it's just you are maintaining a polite distance. I love that this big old pig's got a mum tattoo. Jesus Christ!
Jesus! Someone blew out their microphone.
Ow, my knee!
Beans on toast, eating ass.
The polite person's always English.
Well done, Ty. You've retrieved the first of the ancient talismans.
See, when I think of the
Boss
British,
Cass
I
discovers
distinctly
that
don't
we're
think
out
of
to thwart
polite
his
people.
plans, he will do all in his power to stop
I mean,
you.
it
Be
depends on the kind of English.
Right, old timer?
It's the same way that, like, there's the idea of like southern hospitality. There's a certain there is southern hospitality, and then there are other kinds of southern hospitality that is not actually
Anyway, mate, Julius
polite,
has got a present for
you know?
you at his
Hold on a
lab.
second.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, like that, the bless your heart shit. They actually, you know what?
Made
Jess,
a most exciting discovery.
when someone says bless your heart, what do they actually mean?
Fuck you.
There we go. That's what I mean.
Fucking idiot.
It's the there is genuine southern politeness. I've also met the kind of southern politeness where they're definitely just trying to be a douchebag.
The flamerang.
Yo, it's flaming.
You beauty.
Yo, okay, Boomerang?
Yes, this
My
rang
grandmother's
can
thing,
start fires and
she
melt ice.
lived
It
for most
even
of my
has a more
opinion,
powerful
was
effect on
just
some
whenever
enemies.
someone told like
To select it,
bullshit, she
use
just
the
go,
previous rang and next rang button.
It is all
cycle
about
through your
tone.
collection.
Because you didn't even say it right
Well, in
as the
your quest.
example, Connor.
Now,
Bless your
go
heart.
try
I'm
it out.
sorry.
No, still not right. You gotta do the right
Oh,
tone in it.
bless your heart.
Still not quite right. You're being too fake when you say bless your
Haven't I
heart. The
told
people
you?
who are
Yeah,
saying
'cause
bless your heart. No. Because
I
we
told
already
you
know
already?
bless your heart means something different. It is said with genuineness. Bless your heart.
Yeah. Oh, bless your heart. Something like that, basically.
In New England, we just go, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Actually, that's exactly what we say. when someone's being
Fucking
kind
really?
of ridiculous, go, are you fucking serious, dude? Yeah, Adam kind of hit the nail on the head. You just just go, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
I'm gonna be honest. I have felt attacked this entire stream.
No.
Also, Jill's apparently sending me a voice note. So yes, Jill, I will play the voice note.
Is it?
Because
is it Jill
everything
saying,
I've talked about
"Oh, bless your
that's
heart"?
important to me has been shit on.
No.
And you guys are so mean to me and my culture.
You done?
I'm done fake.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
No, it's honestly I do like the politeness, but also like there's always gonna be part of me that's like, nah, but we could do the politeness and do it faster though, you know, like.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is with you fucking New Englanders? You don't leave in time. That's why you're always in a rush. You need to leave in an appropriate amount of time.
Incorrect.
I disagree. I have met members of my family who would not leave on time. I was always on time or early.
If I don't
I'm a
if I don't get
Midwestern.
if I don't get to an appointment at least 15 minutes early, I am late.
Yeah, if I.
Hey, motherfuckers, I need you to shut up for a minute so I can play Jill's voice note.
Oh sure.
Okay.
If it'll play loud enough.
Oh, there it is.
It's not bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, bless your heart.
It's almost musical.
Yeah. And there's other things you say, you know. He's a couple crayons short of the box.
Crayon.
Crayons.
I think of some other. That was always my favorite.
Fans pronounce
crayons.
like cranberries.
Tar truck
Crayons.
followed a black snake down the road.
What was that last one?
A tar truck followed the black snake down the road.
Huh?
Explain.
Pardon?
When you get into those groves that have a lot of swishback S's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that look like a snake,
Yeah.
tar truck chased it.
Oh. What does it mean?
The roads are like that because the fucking roads got paved like it was a black snake trail.
Oh, they got paved like a fucking idiot.
Oh, the fun roads.
No, like it got like the tar truck chased a fucking.
Yeah, those are
No,
driving roads.
I get what you're going for now. It took me a few seconds for it to click, but now I'm like, okay, I get it.
I'm trying to think of some other isms that I use frequently.
Autism.
I may be autistic, but I use a lot of similes.
Gesundheit.
Just because that's who I am.
I think I might use astigmatism. My eyes are bad.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate you following it up with explaining the joke.
Well, you just said isms, and you said autism, and I'm like, I'm not diagnosed, so I can't make that joke, but I have really bad eyes.
Jill, if you're still listening, can you text me some of your favorite isms?
Oh, I never heard box of hair. I heard bag of hair.
Bag of hair is another one.
It's that and what was
Bag
the
of
other one?
rocks.
The bag of rocks, of course.
Or
That
sack
one's
of
that one's
rocks.
obvious. What's the other one?
Saying things like he ain't too bright, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well, not even like he knows what he's doing. But it's always just a polite way of saying you're a fucking idiot. What's another one? It was.
My mom used to like to joke about autistic people back in the day. It's like Billy Bob can't talk too well, but he sure does know how to play that banjo.
Yep. What was the other one? I think one I have heard, although I didn't hear this from a New Englander. I don't know where the fuck this guy was from. Was dumb as a bag of dead mice, which like sure, those are dumb, but
Damn.
also, why? Why dead mice specifically, sir?
Because they don't have any feelings, so you can't make them upset.
Because the thing is, if I'm not in context, I can't think of any.
Let's go.
Sometimes I'll keep it simple, and if it's in a certain setting, I'll go, yeah.
Lights are on, but no
sure
one's
is.
home. Yeah, that one. That's one I've heard in New England as well.
He's smarter than I thought.
This is one of my favorite ones that I don't get to say very often, which is if the creek don't rise.
Explain.
You know, it's kind of like saying, we're going to do the best we can, but, you know, if water floods the road, we're not going to be able to go. So, if the creek don't rise.
Okay.
It's essentially, we're going to try our best, but you know how the world works.
Gotcha.
I almost never get to use that one, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, for me, I will just go, like, if it's...
You have
Especially if
done
it's about,
well,
like
my
a
friend.
work
The information
setting,
you
I'll be like, yeah, he
supplied
sure
is
was something.
invaluable.
This is another one that I'm surprised I don't hear more in Wisconsin,
So someone
which
thinks
is
they
Till
can
the
stop
Cows
me
Come Home.
obtaining all the talismans.
I feel like that's not
Of course,
like
he will never
uncommon.
succeed. I want this meddling mammal
I've
stuffed at
definitely
any
heard of that
cost.
one, but
Yes,
it's
sir.
definitely
Right
I
away,
think more
sir.
common
Yes,
in the
sir.
South.
Right away, sir.
But you might hear
Yeah.
it more in rural
Those
Wisconsin.
talismans are as good as mine.
We just
Think you
we just say shit like
I
good.
say think you can only because of
Against
biofact.
We just say shit like good fucking luck. You know, we just say what we mean and swear.
Check
That's
out
basically
these
it.
Amazing
Godspeed.
snowy mountains.
This is apparently, according to this, a southernism. The word doohickey.
Doohickey?
Doohickey?
Doohickey.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm confused by that one.
Yeah, doohickey
Like a thingy.
thingamabob.
Oh, thingamabob's
Whatchamacallit?
my favorite.
Thingamajigger. That's another one. You gotta
Real
make sure you
talk, I
pronounce the
That's
J.
voice
Oh.
7 though.
Jill, Jill,
No,
we forgot
this
the
is
other side of
bad.
Bless Your Heart, which is,
Really
aren't you
bad.
precious?
Well, the
Doodad!
children
That's
were
another fun
playing
one.
in the snow when that
Have you guys ever had a
little
whatchamacallit?
accidentally caused an avalanche.
Yeah, it's a candy
I
bar.
don't like them.
You mean the like
Candy, yeah.
I can hear them call
Yeah.
out, but I can't
That's one of my
see
favorites.
them.
Hey, do you wanna know what I found out is actually like a really good candy, even though it sounds super basic? A bit of honey.
Don't like Bit of Honey either.
Never heard of it.
It's like a taffy kind of like almost caramelly like kind of candy. It has a very nice, pleasant taste to it.
Oh, Cattywampus, that's another good one.
Doohickey, yeah, Doohickey's just a fun one though. You say doohickey and like it's very clear what you mean. You mean the thing that I don't know the word for right now. The doohickey. Yeah. Cattywampus. I don't even know what cattywampus is supposed to, like, I don't know what a cattywampus is other than just a thing, but still, like, it's a great word.
Oh, it's such a fun
King.
word to say.
So it could help if you need a bit of
It
a
kind of means like,
speed boost.
yeah, like Jill said, askew, crooked.
Yeah.
It just ain't right.
Yeah, it's
I-
off.
I know of the word, but it's definitely I don't think I've ever heard anyone genuinely use it where I grew up.
Oh, I found another one. This one's a good one, but again, not one I get to use. That dog won't hunt.
I've heard it, I think, once or twice.
So
I
there
love
is
that
there is a chain of like home remodeling places in New England that would use for a while had a commercial with the phrase cattywampus, and I found
It's-
one on YouTube.
It's theorized that cattywampus is why it's the term kitty corner exists. I don't think it's proven 100%, but the idea, like, a kitty corner is like, you know, the opposite sides of the, yeah. Cattywampus for catty corner, kitty corner.
I just thought of another one. It just disappeared out of my goddamn brain.
Oh,
Wombat.
again, one I don't get to use often, but one of my favorites.
Wombat.
Again, I'm looking at a list. Ain't got the good sense God gave a rock.
Oh yeah. Also, you said that dog won't hunt. For us, it's just that shit won't fly.
Yeah, the dog won't hunt.
That boy ain't right.
That again, another polite way of saying he's an idiot.
Well, I just know that from King of the Hill.
Close the door, you're letting all the good air out.
Oh, see, we have, depending on the time of year, we have you're letting all the hot air in if it's the summer, or you're letting all the cold air in if it's the winter.
Yep.
My mom also like to say we're not into cool all of the fucking bugs.
Yeah, I think that's just a parentism. I
Yeah,
don't
that
think
is.
that's
It is a parentism.
All
It's,
fucking
it's your
Bridgeport,
parents saying, "Close
all
the
of
fucking door, you
Morgantown."
idiot."
Or did you guys
Charleston,
have
pick a
did
town.
you guys have you ever heard when they leave the door open, what were you raised in a barn?
Yep.
Yeah, that was
I say that at work all the time.
Jill just pointed out about as good as a screen door in a hurricane. Or, if you really want to be West Virginia, hurricane.
I just thought of another one that my dad told me a lot. Turn off the fucking lights, you idiot! You're not in the room. That's
Would
what
you
I heard a
like
lot.
the last one on this list that I have used probably within the last year?
Sure.
I'm sweating like a hooker in church.
Yeah.
Sweating
I've
like
heard
a
that
sinner in
one before.
church. There you go, Jill. Oh, I love that one.
I've heard that because of like reading books.
Oh, another
or like
one. I
watching
had a
shows that.
That took place in that kind of place. Yeah.
Hey, Connor, I have one that's kind of like yours. It's why are all these fucking lights on?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a champagne appetite on a Kool-Aid budget.
No, that one I have not heard, but I know exactly what it means.
I've heard champagne, like champagne taste on a beer budget.
Yeah. Same vibe.
Yeah, same idea.
Hey,
Sweating like a police in a nursery.
Hey, wait a minute.
Now that one I have also heard.
I don't like that one.
No, that one I've also heard.
I've not
granted,
heard that one.
It gets. I'm gonna use. I need air quotes here. It gets PG-ified as sweating like a priest in the nunnery, which even then.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, that's the more polite one.
Why
Still,
is the priest not in the whorehouse or something?
Well, like here's the thing, like that still is not a good one because that's still inferring that the priest is there and he wants to fuck the nuns.
I mean,
yeah, but like
the nuns are married to God. The priest is the voice of God. I mean, I don't see
nothing wrong. But no, yeah, no, I have heard sweating like a priest in a nursery because
hey, if anyone is
I can tell you exactly why.
My mind thought of a response to that I cannot say on screen.
Uh-oh. Hey, if anyone's
careful,
wondering,
my friend.
I'm gonna put it in the private Discord.
That's fine.
Oh boy. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii is 20% off on Steam right now.
Yo, great game. I mean, I can also tell you pretty easily why Sean and I both know that one so well.
Is it Catholicism?
It's Catholicism.
Yeah, I know that one too.
But Scott's got the Catholics, and I was raised in a family that was heavily Catholic.
Me too.
Well,
partly,
it's kind of. I mean, to a point.
But yeah,
my dad is a lapsed Catholic. He's the worst Catholic to exist.
Oh no, I was. Again, reminder: I was confirmed in a Catholic church.
Yeah. I was.
Now here I am.
You were confirmed. I was baptized, but you were confirmed.
No, I did baptism, communion, confirmation.
You did the whole shit, the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, I sure did.
I'm also baptized with confirmation and all that. It's not all that it's made to be.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I did the whole kit and caboodle. Now it's shit.
Oh,
and
you were also fully Catholic. In fairness, you know, that's fair. I always assumed that you're always you're a choir boy. Oh God, Sean.
Oh God.
I suppose my brain was automatically assuming you were always into the. Would pagan be the word? or is that a mean?
He's pagan.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah, my brain always assumed that you were in the whole pagan thing like from day one, but like I suppose that's fair. That's just a bad assumption on my part.
Usually, the paganism frequently comes from an overexposure to Catholic.
Oh, that's why my sister's a pagan now.
Honestly, this is probably because I think the neo-pagan movement is still pretty young. I think it really started taking off in like the 90s, but I don't know anyone who is pagan from like birth.
I want you to know, Jill just told me good luck with the fucking Northerners.
Wait, did Jill already leave chat? Because I wanted their opinion on something.
In fairness, you do need
something.
You do need a lot of luck to deal with us.
I wanted to ask them what they thought of the cyberpunk anime.
I mean, you also, being pagan, you probably know more pagans than I do. I've only known like 3, including you.
I know 2.
Because I was not a fan of the cyberpunk anime.
I couldn't hear you. What?
Sorry.
Oh, I was not a fan of the cyberpunk anime, but I know they liked the game, so I was wondering what they thought of it. But
I don't think that, like I said, they haven't watched it to my knowledge.
It's probably for the best, at least in my humble onion.
Onion?
Yeah, my humble onion.
I didn't know onions were capable
You
of
should
humility.
have a proud onion.
Now, great. Now my brain can only think of the Stand Proud meme, but with an onion responding to it.
Hey, anyone have any mod recommendations for Skyrim SE that re-enables achievements for a modded playthrough?
I've literally never played Skyrim, so I'm not going to be helped there.
Not off the top of my head. French onion soup? Don't mention the French here. Come on, bears.
The person with the French just left.
I mean, I'm half French Canadian. Does that count?
No. It'd be like asking if Cajun fudge counted as French.
See, that's the only kind of French I like.
Yeah, Adam, careful about people letting you know you're half French Canadian, especially with the president already exporting people. you might be on the list.
Yo, he's gonna be exporting the French Canadians.
I'm gonna get sent to Canada. Oh,
New Bear's Blue unlocked. Bear's mom's French.
oh, I'm so sorry.
Uh-oh.
Also, your first school was on the same campus as the church.
Something.
Oh.
I think Rave just escaped. Becca, what happened?
Did she breach containment?
Yeah, Raven's. In fairness, so actually, we're gonna step away from the isms and the cultural differences for a moment now. So.
Did you want to talk about your cat?
I want to talk about my cat and give you guys all good news. Bean's pregnant and Raven's the mother. Sorry.
Okay. That'd be shocking considering I know for a fact she got bit.
They're both spayed. No, so.
Well, it's just like that meme, or you're pregnant.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're referencing. Oh God, we went back to Catholicism already. Damn it! Immaculate birth, immaculate conception. I apologize.
It's the Catholic trauma. The Catholic guilt. What is it called?
Guilt. First and foremost, if you don't know, me and Becca got a second cat. Her name is Rave. She's a funny little black cat who has a body like a weasel and the personality of a toddler with a caffeine addiction.
She's got a body like an hourglass, ticking like a
clock. Like an elephant. No, she just jumped out, but Bean was eating her dinner, so.
Oh.
Wasn't even in the same room.
Now, with that said, there are some great things about Bean and Rave. They are starting to get along. Well, no, you don't get to go in because the last time we had cats in this apartment, it was significantly worse and never improved. This is really good.
Well, we have more control over the situation this time.
Yes, you're right.
And it's also one cat introducing it being introduced to one cat.
Yeah, but Rave and Bean are capable of being near each other. They don't immediately attack each other. Things are going well.
Yeah, so like Bean will like lightly stop Rave and Rave will run away, but Bean rarely actually chases. She's done it once or twice, but mostly when Rave appears like out of nowhere and like runs. And so Bean's like, oh fuck, intruder.
But like they've
but
been
like even then she never got like close enough to swipe at Rave. They never tried to swipe at each other. Rave growls at Bean, but like Bean just kind of stares at her.
Yeah, and additionally,
Bean's like, what the fuck is your problem?
Well,
Bean's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
what is that?
Additionally, like they have managed to get
what
like
is that?
relatively close to one another within like a matter of like feet, not even, and they don't. Given the moment, they don't give a shit. They'll just kind of like look at each other and then play with the toy.
They can both be distracted by toys.
Yeah, they are.
It helps that they're the same size.
Yeah. That
yeah,
too.
it does. Oh right, that's what I'm supposed to do on this one. I remember.
You're supposed to be an ice skating boy?
No, it's even trickier. That me as a child, I was too stupid to figure out.
Well, I almost said something really mean. And
Run your mouth, asshole.
I was gonna say, so you couldn't have figured it out as an adult either? I was trying to be nice. That's why I shut the fuck up, Connor. Yeah. You pulled it out.
Hey, what?
Well, hold on.
Stream?
Wait, hold on. Wait. That sounds bad.
Like after I said what I said, and I apologize for that one.
You're supposed to do this.
I'm gonna stop talking before I get myself in trouble.
Hey, Rave. Oh.
I'm just gonna go back to reading fan fiction because it'll make me
had a
not
dollar.
say stupid shit.
That's good for now.
God damn it. You have to be so fucking careful with this. Oh, new Vinny Rimworld VOD.
Uh-oh. What I'm
New-
doing after stream.
New Vinny Rimming VOD.
Yo, the rimming is back?
Vinny's rimming again. No, say the thing. I don't enjoy the consequences.
LOL, if it isn't the consequences of Connor's actions.
Not my actions.
Listen, I have to shut the fuck up because I don't want to get us banned on Twitch.
That's exactly
Oh, I can do
why
that
I don't
really
like those
easily.
consequences.
Listen, the shit that I don't say on stream,
It's all stuff
this shit
that
I don't.
it's all stuff that applies to us. We're not offending anybody other than ourselves, and we're already okay with it.
I'm not even talking about slurs.
Oh, okay.
Eh.
The shit I say sexual-wise would get us banned so quickly.
Yeah, especially the certain characters.
Listen. Lethal Company, Kraken, hit me up.
It's a flower. Or deal some damage.
It's not a flower, it's a plant monster.
Me looking at the condoms or the studded dildo? Look at to
I
protect
mean, there are
yourself
people who enjoy that.
or deal some damage. Oh! It's so
I
hard.
don't know
to-
why I keep hearing that noise, and then it reminding me of metal pipe.
Yeah, the metal pipe falling sound effect.
Metal pipe falling in 7 languages.
Fancy a bow? I'm more of a swordman myself.
I don't know this quote. Is this
Skyrim.
Skyrim? Okay. I'm glad I figured it out.
Something curved swords, penis, innuendo.
Yeah, you think.
Something, the picture I sent the other night. Something. That you judged me for.
Oh, wait, we were judging each other and I wasn't invited?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent the picture of the cucumbers with the radish balls.
Oh, I remember that.
Connor judged me.
Well, I judge you because I was like, are you just eating just like an uncut cucumber and radishes? I was like,
Oi,
No, I cut them.
okay.
get out of here. It's Adam's turn to use the blacksmith forge.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
Listen.
Where is this going?
I will not be slandered in my own household.
Slandered? Ned Slanders?
Linda?
Ned Slander? What?
Radish balls, I haven't heard that name in years. No, I mean like literal. Listen, I'd send the picture, but there's not a not safe for work
Takes a
channel
drag.
and the dice functional channel, and that's for a reason.
Yeah, the reason is I don't want that.
No, we shouldn't have that. I know the shit I send. That shit says too. God Y in our personal channel. And Gay Art Squad. Which is me, Jolly, and
Gay
Holly.
Art Squad! I didn't know about
Yeah.
Gay Art Squad.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a.
I can't believe I
That's a-
wasn't invited to Gay Art Squad.
No, you don't want to be in there.
it's mostly
Other
man,
kind of
I
gay.
think.
It's mostly
Oh.
women. I follow a couple
Oh,
not safe for work patrons.
So me being
And-
gay is precisely why I don't want to be there.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing, Bears. I agree. I think cucumber dong and radish balls is perfect meme content.
Ladies and gentlemen, cucumber ball.
I don't
You
know
having a
what crosses the
stroke?
line.
Call the ambulance.
Cucumber Dog and Radish Falls. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Listen, I don't know where the line exists between safe word meme content and not safe word meme content, because I don't have that filter. There's a reason I go by my full name at work, because it's the only way to filter my mouth.
When people are regularly going, Jessica.
Yes, because Jessica makes me act right.
I would say like the way of telling is like, would you show your mother?
You underestimate the shit I would show my mother.
Yeah.
When I was 13,
would you show
my mother
Adam's
looked at me
mother?
while we were... I don't know Adam's mom.
Would you
so I
show
don't
my
give a shit
mom?
I'd show. I barely know your mom, I'd show her whatever.
Okay, wow.
Listen,
Would you subject your cat to it?
I don't show my
Cat does not know what tits are.
Listen, my mom said to me at 13 when we were watching Thor that she would lick Chris Hemsworth up and down and they'd have to pull her off, okay?
Yeah, but
She's not wrong.
we all know where you get it from.
No, she's not wrong.
I love my mother, but my standards are a lot different because of that woman.
But I
I
mean,
was called a huzzy at 7 years old. I asked what huzzy meant and they explained it.
I asked my dad what a Doochie bag was.
Doochie
bag.
Yeah, that's how I said that. Because I must have been like 5, but like I learned to read really quickly as a kid. So
Yeah, they'll do it.
I must have read something that said douchebag, and I went out to my dad and my Uncle Jim and I said, "Hey, Dad, what's a Doochie bag?" And my Uncle Jim looked at me and went, "Well, it's really hard to find one that matches your purse." And I didn't get it, but I get it now.
Do you remember you remember the song Blinded by the Light?
Blinded by the light, yeah.
Yes, the
Mumford Man.
one line that ever. Did you know that's originally not their song?
Yeah, I know. It is Springsteen.
Yeah. But yeah, I just remembered the one line. Yeah, rubbed up like a douche.
It's revved up
Not
like
what the line is, but...
And here's the best
Revved
part,
up
guys.
like a deuce.
You're all wrong. It is revved up like a deuce coupe.
I know, Connor. Do not car-splain to me.
I was explaining it to Becca, you dumbass.
Well, yeah,
I knew it wasn't douche.
Guys,
we were talking about
my parents are fighting, I'm scared.
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
Dad and Dad are fighting.
Somebody turn up the TV so I can't hear it and I can go back to sleep.
Got it.
Alright, I make a joke out of my lived experience at 6 years old, so that's trauma, baby. Yeah, I just pulled that on y'all.
Thanks.
No,
live
really
on stream too.
Y'all are fine. It's
Right
not the
in front
worst
of my
thing I can talk
salad.
about. My parents don't fight like that anymore. My mom actually sent me a really cute picture of her and my dad earlier.
Hey, my parents don't fight either because my dad's been dead for almost 15 years.
Oh.
Dad,
The fact my dad's
Dad
not
and
dead is
Dad
shocking.
fighting while I throw down the Samurai Jack theme. Yo, when's the last time y'all watched Samurai Jack?
I watched the first episodes of the reboot.
How
They
was
did.
it?
It was alright. It was still
I need to
Samurai
watch
Jack.
the show
Which is
proper.
good.
I never watched it a ton as a kid.
My
I didn't like the art style when I was little. I like it now, for clarity's sake. But
Yeah.
I didn't like get it as a child.
my dad loved Samurai Jack.
Dear Gendy Tartakovsky.
So
Find
give
a
me
way
a
to
pillow so I can
reboot-
cover my ears and hide under the bed. Christ,
Well,
boys.
I used to sleep under the bed. I don't know why.
More
Yeah,
time.
so did I, but I had a loft bed, so I would sleep on the couch I had underneath it.
No, I would make a nest under the bed.
Yo, great
More
choice, kid.
time.
I think that was the autism. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But like, hold on, wait, hold on. I need to
I hid most
I need
of
to
the
counter
mess
that.
under my bed, so I couldn't do that if I,
I never
wanted
slept
to.
under the bed, but I like to like crawl under the bed.
No, I was gonna say I need to counter that. Dark, cramped spaces are great.
Steve Bears agrees with me, and Cody just also said sleeping under the bed.
I agree as well. I just don't. I've never slept under the bed, but I love sleeping in in dark, cramped areas.
I
You
can't
got
fit under
left
the
in the
bed.
closet attic?
What the fuck, man?
I don't know if that counts.
Like, was it at least
Because-
an attic room, or was it like attic with like storage and shit?
I spent the
Finished
first 20
attic or
years of-
unfinished attic?
I spent the first 20 years of my life in the closet. Does that count?
I spent the first 22.
Oh, like storage with floored. Okay.
I mean,
Unless
not
storage
great.
I could sleep in there.
It wasn't 22 actually. I was in
Oh,
college.
yeah.
I was 19.
Break into this person's house. Guys, should I break into Ogman's house?
No, he doesn't have
Yeah.
anything of value there.
No,
Are you
he
being
may have-
serious or joking?
I'm
I
pretty
can't
confident.
tell.
I'm pretty confident that Ogman doesn't have very much in value.
I'm looking for an amulet of Talos because it's the only one I don't have.
No,
Connor,
Supposedly.
I think you've played too much Skyrim.
I have. Find a Nord's house. Go in there. You'll find one.
I think you maybe have played too much.
Shut the fuck up, woman.
You know what? I don't have room to talk because of
None
how
of
much
you do.
Stardew Valley I've played.
What do you
anyone who's
mean?
in-
I don't know any game
Dragon Age.
with. I don't know Dragon Age with encyclopedic knowledge. That's Jill.
That is Jill.
He's been using it to supply
Mm.
My
The closest I come to.
project of
is
his.
Pokemon.
You come?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Tom?
the closest I come to having encyclopedic knowledge is with Pokemon.
See if you can
But like
find a
even
way
then,
there.
you put me next to someone like Cody, and I know a fraction.
Hey,
of what
Yeah,
he
like,
does.
Guys,
I
can I
get
make
to
a
do
request?
Dark Cave
Sure.
and get all of the hidden items.
Can we
without
play?
flash.
Can we play?
Uh-huh.
Guys, I'm looking at that. Can we play Headliners on Friday?
What was it? Oh, headliners?
Why are you
There's
crying
a
when
major
you ask?
update on Thursday,
Oh.
and the first picture they show is a cowboy hat wearing guy who's shooting guns.
Yes, they
Oh.
put guns into the game.
What? Are they gonna let us fight back?
Yo, I'm so game.
I would, if you guys were curious, they do have the major patch notes up. It's coming Thursday.
Okay, what do they have?
Photos now have a dollar value directly connected to them. So you can know how much money you're making off the photos.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Uh-huh.
Objectives are per session, not cumulative.
Okay.
Shops in the lobby with new things such as cameras, armor, fireworks, and more. Loot can now spawn both inside and outside. Lots of new enemies and survivors. There's a new map, the Brooklyn Bridge. And a bunch of like performance stuff.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I do
welcome
have to
this
warn
day.
you, I will not be available for this Friday's stream.
Yeah, I know, dear.
You don't know.
You've told what?
I have a dance lesson. It's next week. It's my competition.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and of
I figured
course-
you had a dance thing because your competition is coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling, dear. I had made the
I never,
assumption.
but I never. You said I know, like I already told you, but I didn't tell you it's Friday yet.
Fucker dance.
You never had a chance.
I'll say this, that week that Becca has her competition, I will be available and so will Jill.
Cool.
We're kidnapping Becca because she's coming to our town.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Connor. Where
Look.
can I go to definitively find an amulet of Talos? It's the only one I don't have.
Go to Whiterun.
Oh hey, so Hades 2 made a post that said, hey, happy 1 year in early access. And they said at the end of the update, we're working on the next major update and look forward to sharing it with you later this spring.
Oh.
So we should see it sometime in the next couple months.
Yeah, Adam, go to Whiterun, or
Okay.
alternatively, go outside of Riverwood, just to the point where you are leaving Helgen. And when you're going out of Helgen, go left and kind of hang along the mountain and find the hidden shrine to Talos that's there. You can find an amulet there.
Oh. Remembered why I opened this.
Oh, Ty, no.
So-
Ty!
I will say this, the game I've definitely put the most hours into is Final Fantasy XIV.
No shit.
There's no competition on that one. I have 2 tattoos for it, you know, that take up my forearms. Super visible.
Two tramp
So
stamps.
it has
Alright,
I
well,
don't
I'm
have a
already in.
timestamp.
I already went to Whiterun, so where in Whiterun should I look before I go to find this shrine that I've been to before and it's not on my.
So if you've gone there, you can try the blacksmith's house. He may have one because of his relatives. If not him, honestly, just start going to Helgen, and then as you're going down towards the road that would lead you to Whiterun, hang a left.
Right. Just break into people's houses in Whiterun. Got it.
That's also an option.
Yeah, pretty much. First of all, yes, I wish I had forearms. It would be much more tattoo space.
Oh my god, that's so real.
Yo, I
You would
could
agree
punch
with
just
that.
like a JoJo then.
Both my arms are full.
Mine are also the backs of my forearms and most of my biceps on both arms.
Yeah,
Although
if
my
you had
bicep on my right
eczema,
arm is...
that would make it so much worse.
Actually, some people say that tattoos actually help with eczema.
I meant having 4 arms to get double the eczema.
Yeah. No, my upper right bicep is safe for D&D
4 arms
related.
for double the hand jobs.
Ah, shit, we're about to end another campaign. I'm gonna have to get a new D20.
You may have to.
Yeah. Also, I've realized what I had at one point. I had encyclopedic knowledge of Harry Potter.
Oh, fair,
Ew.
same. I read the books 13
There is
times
also
in
one
high
at
school.
Fort Dongard. Yeah.
And I wouldn't say I
I'm part of the
I don't. I would say no longer I have encyclopedia because like more stuff has come out that I stopped paying attention to because it was getting stupid, and also J.K. Rowling is getting worse and worse. But yeah.
If I had to pick a game I had encyclopedic knowledge of, I don't actually know.
Stardew.
Because like, well, the thing is, Stardew's had a lot of updates since I've played. For reference to anyone who might not know this that's listening, I just double checked. I have 902 hours in Stardew Valley.
Yeah, just for that same reason, I would not say I have encyclopedic knowledge of Minecraft anymore.
Yeah,
I used
well, like,
to be able to even tell you the block IDs for everything.
No, that's impressive.
I never got into the technical side of Pokemon. So.
Alright, where in Fort Dawnguard is there an amulet of Talos? I'm in there right now.
I think it's probably in... What's his name? Invar? The main guy's room. Or wherever he sleeps.
My problem is, I am a walking encyclopedia of useless knowledge, so I have an approximate knowledge of many things.
Oh, move. Real.
Which is fun because I just dropped that shit at work and they just kind of looked at me like they're astounded, and I'm like, I'm not smart. I just know a lot of fun things.
Oh, it's on a barrel.
Towers on a barrel.
I'm trying to think. I'm looking through my games. I don't know if there's any that I have an encyclopedic knowledge of.
Money!
Because even other games that I've played a fuck ton, including some of my shame games like Hoonie Pop, I still have to Google shit. Which, for reference, I have 153 hours in the original Hoonie Pop and all of the achievements.
Is it not Honey Pop?
Nope. Hoonie.
It's Hoonie.
I don't like that.
Well, it's spelled H-U-N-I-E.
And?
In fairness, I would have also assumed it's honey.
No, it's Hoonie.
Near a book called...
I've also played 45 hours in Hoonie Pop 2. But that's neither here nor there. Because I'm struggling to beat the final fucking boss in hard mode. And I want to kill myself.
There's bosses in Honey Pop? What?
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta beat off the boss in hard mode.
Oh, alright.
To be fair, in the second game, you have to beat off 2 of them. You're trying to have the threesome to save the world because the cosmic bitches are finally awake, and you have to prevent them from essentially destroying the universe by having the perfect threesome with
What
them.
crack are they smoking when they made this game?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the cosmic
I've heard worse plots.
You're the cosmic bitches. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But the thing is, I would like to come in here right now. Jokes aside, Hoonie Pop as a story
Is it inside or outside?
said
For the match
outside.
3, I get it, yeah.
I literally play it for the match 3. The match 3 aspect of Honey Pop right now is unparalleled.
The
for all of
boobies
them.
are just like an added perk.
Becca, don't
for
look.
you. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, they're an added perk, but also I'm not super attracted to most of them.
I wish
Listen,
if there was like a game match 3, like
Lady Pop needs to make a Bara version.
Yeah,
I mean,
real.
the guy could do it, he's just being a pussy. He gave us a dick girl in the second game. What's stopping him from making a game full of men with
Hey
dicks?
guys, I think I'm on the wrong tower. All I found was Lusty Argonian Maid.
Oh, watch out! There's a plane coming.
I did refer to it as dick girl because that's how they refer to it in the game. She is trans, but because people are fucking cowards, he made it so you could get rid of the penis.
Lame.
Lame. Let me fuck a hot trans girl.
Tumblr
I'm just saying,
circa 20.
No one should
Tumblr
be
circa
afraid of a little bit
2018.
extra, okay?
Listen,
Tumblr circa
it's just because it's
2018.
organic
You
and
gotta
so
get-
is silicone.
You gotta get rid of the penis.
Bibles.
God, I gotta, yeah, because
Koala.
Issue ends again. Oh
Gotta
wait,
find
It
some
is.
plastic
She's coming in
leaves.
the
Yeah,
the Inazuma banner.
Inazuma. Yeah, I forgot. Might be.
Because her like the best weapon I could get for her with what I have available to me gives her a bond of life, and Escoffier only heals with her bolts.
Yeah.
Waiter.
And the sword works best when you can clear the bond of life right away.
But you
Because it
can't
gives
do
you an
that right
attack-
away.
Yeah, so I put Kokomi back on the team, but
Gesundheit.
without because.
Shut the fuck up, we're talking strategy.
But without
Legitimately.
Kazuha on the team, it's hard to keep grouped around her jellyfish. And also then her Hydra application isn't as consistent.
Powerful.
So I just need a better sword, because if I can just replace Kokomi, I'll probably put Barbara in that slot just for now, but ideally I would replace it with
Connor.
Xingque.
You know
Yeah,
what the
sure,
fuck
makes
are you
sense.
two? What are you two fucking talking about?
No, hold on.
What are you doing?
The best part is
There we
the
go.
best part is I know what everything is
Hey,
going on.
you know what could make it worse? I could just start talking about Honkai, because I min-max in Honkai. I can talk statistics in Honkai Star Rail.
Thanks.
No.
worry, Sheila.
Please.
By the way, little Booney found this.
Listen, it
Little
lets me
Booney.
If you want
grind.
it.
Unreal.
Little
Love grinding
Bitty?
games when
My
I'm in the
favorite
mood.
Minecraft. No, my favorite Twitch streamer.
I do need to make a venturing
Yo,
better though.
I'm fucking dumb. I don't see this
You're
fucking
fucking?
amulet
I'm
anywhere.
fucking.
I mean, I'm playing Skyrim. I could download a
The
number of
koala
mods.
bears. God damn it, Sean.
Wait,
Why?
koala bears.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
No.
Next person to make a pun is getting a bomb mailed to their home. This is a
You don't
joke,
have that
Twitch.
much
This is a
control
joke.
over me.
Yeah, that would. Hey, Connor, that would really blow.
All right.
Do you even know Adam's address?
Wait,
I can find
shit,
it out.
Becca has my address.
Well, Becca is not Connor, so.
Well, don't worry. I can get the address from Becca, and I will mail you something.
You know,
Crossbow.
Adam, it's a shame we don't have the same taste in men. You would like Risley if he did. He's big and buff.
Oh, please, that'll
wolf
finally
things.
cure my depression. Buddy, that'll
He's
cure
big and buff
everything,
in the
I
way
think.
Genshin player characters are big and buff.
Okay, he's big and buff in the fan art, which is what matters to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Ah,
I
there.
don't think anybody in Genshin is anything other than skinny.
Yeah. They don't. Well, that one blacksmith guy that they wouldn't make a player character.
Yeah, there's bigger male character models in the game, but they're not player characters.
Yeah. Like I said, nobody in Genshin that matters is buff.
Yeah.
That's not true. He matters to me. No, I don't remember his name. That's because I haven't played. That's because I haven't played Genshin in years. Wait. Listen, leave me alone. That says less about him and more about my terrible memory.
I could become the next Guy Fawkes for legal reasons. This is a joke. God, Sean. Yeah.
Or if you were a furry, you could become the next Fox guy.
There's plenty of Fox
We already
guys.
have enough of those.
There's enough of those.
Wait a minute.
Listen,
I'm not even a furry, and I realize there are more than enough Fox guys.
no, you know what? I'm not gonna ask that question because I don't want you guys to yell at me.
No, ask it.
Keep that as an inside thought.
Oh,
It's just gonna be a question about knots again.
No, surprisingly.
No, ask it.
No, I was gonna ask how far in the spectrum of furry would you still date / fuck? I'm saying date because Becca's here and she's not a sexual person.
Still
And so is Cody.
Still recognizably humanoid.
I could go pretty far. Like, I think bipedal, like, furry person, I think I could probably go with that and, like, not really have any issues.
I mean, hanged out with, like, I would take allergy shots. So that
kind of got me a lot.
You have to take
I mean-
allergy shots whenever you hang out with your friend because he's a furry.
In fairness, like, you knew Cody was never gonna be like, who would I fuck or date? Yeah, Cody is gonna answer that one. Like, really. Oh, hold on. I gotta do music.
That got me.
Have you been out here before? Search large. No, that's just apples, isn't it? Nailed it. Yay, thank you, bears.
Also, guys, I've only been there for a week and a half, and they're already giving me fucking projects.
Probably at most cat ears for Sean. That's fair.
I
That's
thought you were
fair.
gonna say they
Cat
were
goes cute.
giving you praise. So I'd be like,
No, I got praised this morning, but I was too tired to fight back.
listen,
That's the only way you can praise Jess without getting into an argument.
Yeah, in all honesty, I would rather I'm with the furry than have, like, another person as furry.
But you know what? Hey, question. If you were a furry, would you be allergic to yourself? Or would you be desensitized
Well,
to your
Oh my
own
god.
it's like
That's
the fighting.
I mean, that would be the hope, that I would not have the allergies, and that's part of the reason why I want to be a furry.
I get like
But-
if you're not allergic to, like, if you are allergic to yourself, I mean, at that point I would just shoot myself, I think. Like,
Well, I would take allergy shots.
Is that an option?
However, my severe pollen
Yes.
allergies, some with the constant allergies, some effectively makes me know what it would be like if I was allergic to that stuff.
Sean, Becca's dating me. She already basically knows what it's like to date someone with fur. All right, so
Real.
it's
You're
fine.
more of, like, hypoallergenic.
Yeah, I'm somewhat hypoallergenic, but like, nah, I'm very hairy. You know this.
Yeah, we do. Anyone who's been on a cabin trip knows.
Oh yeah, you see me shirtless.
Yeah.
It's just man tits. Who cares?
I don't. I was just saying it like that because I wasn't very... There's no enthusiasm there for you, Connor. I'm sorry. Do you want me to be enthusiastic?
Nah.
I can fake.
No. Enough people fake it for me. Thank you. I don't need it anymore.
That's cute to think you get that far.
Ouch!
I'm so sorry.
What the fuck? I was rolling with the punches already. You went a little low there. Thanks.
I'm so sorry.
This really draws back to the lack of filters conversation for people with autism.
I didn't even hear what Jess said.
Oh, broke my neck.
I got myself really hard.
That's good. Finally got someone.
I essentially said that Connor couldn't pull.
Yeah, except I have a girlfriend!
Yeah, I know, and I question Becca's decisions every day.
Wow.
Wow.
Now that's mean, actually. That's my girlfriend you're making fun of.
It's also not true at all.
No, I don't question Becca's decisions. I make fun of her too much for how sappy you two are.
I'm happily in a relationship.
I know. And I know Becca's happy because she gained happy relationship weight.
That's because I fed her so that she wasn't eating like a goddamn college student.
Imagine how
I still eat like a
Nothing
college
wrong with
student.
that.
What do you mean what's wrong with that, Cody?
I'm with Cody.
You're an adult and you're still eating granola and fucking protein bars for breakfast, bud.
I mean, but
That's
I
perfectly
also,
normal.
No, it isn't!
But I also cook for myself just fine.
I eat for breakfast 1 apple.
At least you're eating something for breakfast, I
Actually,
guess.
correction. I have a bowl of multigrain Cheerios every morning. The granola and protein bar are my lunch.
That's fine.
Oh, lunch is goldfish.
Am I gonna get yelled at if I say my lunch is off? So the handful of trail mix I eat,
Yes.
Okay.
then I won't say it.
On that? Are you feeling all right, mate?
He's a
I don't want to get yelled at
beautiful
today.
boy, to know him. Right,
Eating-
Ty?
Yeah, right as rain.
I'm not gonna judge
Look,
you.
Me less rain.
eating something is better than eating nothing. But still.
Which fucking character does
Oh, I know all about eating.
Oh my god, he ate.
Yes, yay.
I'm feeling exceptionally mentally ill today.
This is probably one of the more interesting additions to this game.
Obsessed with this guy who is quadrupedal.
Yep.
So not like as seemingly anthro as everyone else, but he's wearing a t-shirt and he has a mom tattoo.
Yeah.
Wasn't he bipedal earlier in the stream?
Adam, if you look at the screen, you can see we're talking about the pig I'm riding.
Yes, but weren't you fighting him earlier in the stream and he was standing on 2 legs?
No, he was quadrupedal, dude.
Yes, that
Oh.
reminds me.
Does
of
he
one
have
of
an
my-
attack where he goes up on 2 legs?
Yeah, he rears.
Because that man was standing on 2 legs when I saw him.
One of my favorite awkward zombie comics is a crossover of
Okay,
dogs
there's-
and Animal
there's-
Crossing, where it's like the neighbors just looking, the dogs looking out the window, horrified at the character walking the dog. The guy-
Bears, I'm gonna make it worse. On the days when I pick up Jill from work, all I have is a large strawberry smoothie that has a whole can of Red Bull in it and a large chocolate chip cookie with it.
Hey, I was never that bad.
Jess.
I just want to put that out.
Listen,
Listen, what?
when I have steady income again and I'm not $10,000 in credit card debt, I'll eat well. Until then, I'll eat enough to live.
It's every monster ever on this mountaintop right now. 2 dragons.
Whoa.
The best.
Not gonna lie, the Red
threesome.
Bull smoothie's fun.
Imagine.
2 dragons, a frost troll, and a bear.
Wow,
fair,
that
it's
really is a
chocolate-
monster.
It's chocolate peanut butter trail mix and a fox.
And
in
not
said
the
joke-
bear as in my player, like an actual
Oh.
bear.
Yeah, Adam, the joke is, how come your dad lets you have 2 dragons?
2 dragons, a frost troll, and a cave bear.
They're probably a little too big for me.
Excuse me?
I won't
What?
say anything.
Oh, I forgot I can make him melee attack. Get it, boy.
Me, when I remember that my
It's just a dude going to. It's it. It's just a man grunting into a microphone.
See what my stats are on this dog.
Oh, I forgot I
That
can
reminds
make
me viscerally of when Jolly and I were playing with Rick on Marvel Rivals. He was playing Hulk and we were the healers. So we healed him up and he hit his like thank you button. And Hulk just went Fucking lots, because we know that Hulk like can say thank you, like he goes
So
like
they
full
definitely just
grateful
took,
most of the
they
time.
just took a clip from the VA going, "Ah."
Yeah, I've never heard it since, but like occasionally one of us will just go.
Me when I cut my finger and my friend gives me a band-aid.
Me in the bathroom at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Not pissed again.
I'm still thinking of. Oh, I forgot I can make a melee attack. Me when I remember
What?
my.
How did you forget that? It's Skyrim.
No, I was talking about what you said about the big guy.
Okay. I was like, I thought you were talking about you. I was like, Adam, what do you mean, bro?
Yeah, no, I forgot that my two-handed heavy armor build can melee attack.
I mean,
I'm level 52. Leave me alone.
Finally, you're hitting 52. I thought you died before then.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
How old do you expect to make it to?
Not much longer at this rate.
I don't want to talk about that subject.
Listen.
My money
I hit
is
my
on
30s. That's good enough.
My money's on like 70 at best or senility. If I hit senility, I'm walking into the woods and you'll never see me again.
Hey, can I make a really dark statement from me and Cody?
Go ahead.
I mean, by standard of life, autistic people's expected life expectancy is 36, so like...
Not much longer.
What do you mean?
Yeah, no, that's actually true.
My family history is such that I'll either be dead by like my mid-50s or I'll live until 90.
This used to be the best little
And
water.
there's
Yeah,
no
my grandpa
between.
just turned 93, so...
I got less than 10 years.
100% reflection in Skyrim in Oblivion is the best build.
Decided this would make a nice little toxic waste dump.
So the reason I can actually explain from a statistical point of view why the autism life expectancy is so low, and the honest answer is really sad. Autistic
Is it
children.
ableism?
Yeah, yeah, it's ableism and autistic children. Because if you have a bell curve and you have a higher number towards the lower end, that brings the entire average down lower. So do you see where I'm going here?
I was gonna go with suicide.
That's also a very real possibility.
Just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
For those rotten frill
I mean, if you don't know what's wrong with you and you constantly feel alienated and like there's no one to connect to because no one's ever told you that what's wrong with you, even though there's nothing wrong, but everyone treats you differently.
Hey, wait a minute. Why are you describing things that I feel sometimes? Stop that.
Because depression.
Yeah.
And you just know people know there's something wrong with you, so you also get treated like shit in school. And people you thought were your friends aren't actually your friends, and then they do fucked up things, like make Facebook pages dedicated to bullying you.
What?
But you don't know why they're being mean to you, because you thought they were your friend.
Yeah.
Hey, this is getting really specific.
Jess?
Mate, you did it.
Yeah.
We're your friends.
Beautiful.
I know you're my friends. This is a very different situation.
It is.
High school is a very different place.
You know, people tried to bully me. I was so autistic that I was just oblivious to the fact.
I need you to... Okay, I'm gonna tell this story because, Cody...
Oh,
that's
Jesus
so
Christ,
real.
the glare!
So, for quick reference, there was a guy I was friends with in high school. I'll just say his first name, it's Ivan.
Ivan.
And we were friends for a little while. And... he started dating a girl. And shortly after that, one of our mutual friends was like, hey, have you seen this Facebook page? And it was like Jessica Snots.
Oh.
And it was a page entirely talking about how this person loved to be fat. And like, essentially just a lot of derogatory stuff about my things that I am. I need you to realize I didn't realize it was about me until someone told me.
Oh.
because I was so disconnected from it as a concept. And then when I found out, I was like, oh, that fucking sucks. So then my actual friends went to the fucking principal's office and got them in trouble.
Good.
Good. They're the real ones.
Wei, I know your mom just had an aneurysm. Hope she's doing well, my friend.
Oh.
She was the one who went to the office and like threw a fucking hissy fit.
Spot fires have broken out.
Guys, I have a problem. My boots are water walking.
I try to put out
I have to take them off to progress through this dungeon.
Yeah.
Well, oh, is it because you have to dive?
Yep.
Yeah, I had to I had to slightly submerge to go under like a half like submerged archway. I think I'm through them now. So I think I can put my boots on. My boots are made for walking.
That's just what they'll do.
If you could walk on water but you'd never be able to swim again,
yeah.
Would you take it?
No.
No.
Yes. I like swimming too much. I don't swim much, but when I do, I love it. I really enjoy swimming. But I would never take something like that.
Is it just walking, or could I like go to sleep on the lake?
Adam, can you not crouch to swim if you have water walking?
No. No. Oh well, no. This was fully like I crouched and I still could not get through the doorway.
I'm just repeating what.
Yeah.
Was
no,
said
it's
in
fine.
chat.
I just took the boots off, went through the archway and then put them back on. The Chanel boots? Yes, I am.
Would you hey, if you could get a superpower but you'd never be able to swim again, would you take it?
Depends on the superpower.
Can I shapeshift into something that can swim and therefore swim?
No.
Just
can I
if
make
the
my penis
superpower
5 feet
is
long?
Being able to get a decent night's sleep every night. Yes.
Sure. We'll just give you the sleep fruit.
This is the worst devil fruit. Bro's just asleep.
Mona, the fact you didn't immediately call me out for being a devil fruit person was surprising. I won't lie to you.
What's this sleep?
Oh no, you're right.
fruit?
It is. I didn't make that connection.
It's a One Piece thing.
In One Piece, you gain powers by eating fruit, but if you eat that fruit, you can never again swim in the ocean.
Live action Sanji, if you're available.
He's an attractive man.
He's an attractive. I mean, to be fair, I'm attracted to actual Sanji in the anime, which is problematic of me.
Why is that problematic?
Fucking manga and anime Sanji is so much worse.
He is
like live action Sanji is so suave and like charming.
Meanwhile, you've got manga and anime Sanji. It's like Luffy,
and I would in a heartbeat.
And the reason why he's like that is because he has a terrible childhood. So
yeah, he's so traumatized.
Yeah, it turns out if you are abused by your parents and family and then locked in a prison for most of your childhood, you wind up really fucked up.
And what's worse, that's only the first half of his backstory.
Yeah, that's the first half of his childhood.
Which is worse because, well, not worse, but it's also bad because he was stranded on a rock for months and was starving to death.
Yeah. Thus his.
That's
a rock. Yeah. Thus his obsession with wanting to make sure everybody gets fed. Turns out that really noble thing he has is actually a coping mechanism.
Well, I would call that a trauma response more than a coping mechanism.
Hey, that's fair. I mean, you could call it that.
Just for reference, also live action Zoro if you're available.
Real.
Who's the guy from Netflix? One Piece with the green hair.
That's Zoro.
That's Zoro.
Okay. Smash.
Cody. Not Cody. Sorry. Oh my God. Adam.
Wow.
The other man. What do you want?
Yeah, the other man here. You should read One Piece.
You should. Don't fall into that.
You should read One Piece.
Stay away. Stay away. As someone.
You should read One Piece.
It will take up years of your life.
No, it won't. You can do it in one. Yeah, you should read One Piece.
I adore One Piece. It is so important to me as a person. Monkey D. Luffy owns my whole heart. and
Hard hole?
post time skip Bloviate owns my hole.
Oh?
Oh my god.
Fail. Sorry, he's an adult in post time skip, and he's actually attractive in post time skip. I cannot help myself. Also, Robin and Nami, my door is open.
Adam, you should read One Piece.
Going through the whole ship here.
I don't know how to read.
If I could never get caught, what's the one crime I commit?
Burglary
Murder.
for a lot of money from the bank.
My lawyer has advised me not to answer that question.
Yeah, it would be redacted.
No, I'll fucking say it. I'd rob a bank. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
That's not what I was gonna say.
No, wait, I just realized, definitely shouldn't say that one either. I'm gonna settle on murder. I was gonna say something else and my brain went, hey, hold the fuck up. That one will get someone knocking on your door.
Yeah.
Mass regicide. Yeah. That's,
you know,
yeah.
you really want
That's
to
a
take
very
knife
Sean
to
answer.
Yeah.
You want to take a knife to a really old.
Yeah.
No, my answer is white collar crime. That gets me lots of money.
Yeah, why do you think I wanted to rob a bank?
Well, that's the thing. If I can get away with it, though, like, it doesn't need to be white collar crime at that point. Cause like, if you're just getting away with it, that's just, you may as well just be just walking into the bank.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Excuse them off.
Little stipulation, do you actually have to successfully pull off this crime?
That's a good question.
No, the answer is just if you never get caught. So the answer is it doesn't matter what it is, you just don't get caught.
Yeah, but if you fail a big robbery significantly enough, you could get shot.
Well, but the assumption is that like you are pulling off the crime and you're not getting in trouble for the crime. So I would say that the answer would be like, no matter how badly you're doing it, somehow you still pull it off and you don't get in trouble. You know, you could DB Cooper your way through this heist and still somehow win. Yeah, you can Mr. Bean that shit.
The queen knows she's dead.
You want to kill the queen?
Sean's answer was mass regicide.
By the way, one of them dropped this.
Oh, shiny thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Reggie Side.
What?
Miss Regicide.
Yeah, Miss Reggie Side.
When Reggie's my side piece. Reggie's side.
She's the queen of the stage, Miss Reggie Side.
Well, I gotta start getting ready for my dance thing
Becca's
tonight.
leaving me.
You're leaving
you
me with
Bye.
a bunch of fucking testosterone. I see how it is.
Yep, good luck.
Cody doesn't count.
Hey. To be fair, I also have high testosterone levels thanks to PCOS.
Fair enough.
Hamburger shop again.
Which is why I have a very naturally deep voice for
Last time
an
they had at
AFAB.
Gus's, I was sick for a week, poor things. I've tried to catch them before, but my old
I forgot they were Australian.
No worries.
How do you forget the Australian?
Because
Because I've been listening to you fuckers talk for an hour and a half.
Yeah, and I'll keep
You're welcome.
fucking talking. This is an excuse for me to be manic. What do you want from me?
I mean,
I'll fucking do it again.
please don't kick me out. I love being
I'm not gonna kick you out. I'm just gonna keep talking because I'm a loudmouth. And eventually you guys will get tired of me talking too much and tell me to shut the fuck up. But it hasn't happened yet, so I'm not stopping. Oh, that reminds me, after stream, this is not confidential, so I'm allowed to talk about it, but it is not something appropriate to talk about on stream. Remind me.
Oh boy.
It's about a court case that's going on. Again, it's not juvenile.
Okay,
it's
so
an adult
non-confidential.
court. It's non-confidential. I can talk about it. It's not stream appropriate, but it's fucking wild. Remind me.
Okay, remind you. I'm kinda.
Why does it please you that none of us have heard your voice, Bears?
A lot of folks have sensitivity about how they sound.
Oh, understandable. I can't
Yeah.
listen to myself talk.
I hate the sound of my own voice.
I've just gotten like.
I sound fine.
I'm very nasally.
Hey, get in the fucking lasso, you whore!
Allergies.
That's fair. I don't like mine because my speech impediment sometimes shows real bad, and I can hear it from the way I talk that I have a speech impediment.
I don't like my voice because I don't think I have a deep enough voice.
Bros,
you fairly.
It doesn't match my face. Bears is on a voice like Barry White. Which, if that is the case, Bears, you better be proud of that. Goddamn.
Hey, Connor.
Yo.
What are you catching right now? Are they turkeys?
Emus.
Emus.
Look, the Australians have a long, deep-seated hatred for emus.
Hatred of emus.
Yeah.
Listen, they won the war, and that's the most unfortunate
Yeah,
thing.
man, those emus fucking beat the Australians, hands down.
Which is so fucking funny.
Oh yeah, we've heard Sean's voice before, and like again, like this is Sean. This is something that you don't like, but I need to say, like, you do have an attractive sounding voice, and it's not just because of the accent; it's because of how your voice, like the range your voice is in, plus the accent.
God, I wish someone would think I had an attractive voice.
To be fair,
Maybe
it doesn't help
does.
that none of us are attracted to you. You need to find people who are attracted to you.
No, that's never gonna happen.
Get in the fucking lasso, you whore!
I mean,
what?
I
What
can
do
tell
you
you a
want?
place where you can find that, but you're not gonna be happy.
Where?
You know what? I'll just message this to you because I don't need my shame publicly said out loud.
which dating app is it?
It's not really a dating app.
Why is this ghost just standing here? What do you want?
Possum.
I texted
Now
it to
I
you.
have to clean up that mess.
You were
like last
you were
time.
oh right, course,
Please accept
right,
this
choir.
for all your trouble.
Yeah, no, you do
Yes,
have a nice voice.
Jess, I have no idea what that is.
I will say I can understand how
Really?
some folks would find the.
Don't Google it.
I could easily see how some folks would like. I don't know. This is my perspective on things, and I am someone who likes listening to accents and likes trying to figure out how to do accents. So like, I like basically a vast majority of all accents that I have heard, even the ones that can like be perceived as annoying to some people. I do still like them. So all accents are appealing to me for some reason. Like there's something about it that just kind of clicks in my head. But like, I do think like the sexualization of an accent alone is
a little weird.
It's weird. It's weird. You know, like it like imagine that for like a southern accent. Like that's weird. You know? Like that's strange. Like if someone told me, "Hey man, I love your New Hampshire accent," I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's nothing impressive about this accent. Like there's nothing attractive about it. You do have an accent.
No, I don't.
No, you do.
I'm in the part of New England that doesn't have an accent. Shut up.
And Adam, we do have an accent. It's just it sounds like a non-accent to.
It's a very neutral accent.
Yeah, it sounds like a non-accent to most Americans. But
neutral accent, that's not a thing.
it is a thing.
Yes, it is.
It is a thing because everyone here talking right now is an American.
Yeah.
I have a horrible
is also
accent
a
in
thing
comparison.
if you have speech therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Jess.
I have them.
Jess, I don't think you have an accent. You sound like normal to me.
No, just as a mild
At
accent
least-
from speech therapy.
I have a, well, also for fun times, for all of you, who may not know this, which I think might be just you, and just because you haven't been in the friend group as long. When I was substitute teaching, because I have a teaching license and I was a substitute teacher, and even before that, I constantly got asked if I was from England.
Yep.
Because I have a very proper way of speaking.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, proper ways of speaking, namely like paying close attention to like the enunciation of words. It makes you sound more English almost,
I
at least
also
to
don't
an
drop my
American.
diphthongs, so
Yeah.
When I'm at the club and I drop my diphthong.
I jump. That needs to stay around your legs. Sean, you'll have to forgive me. I don't remember the location where Sean is from, but yeah, what Sean has can be described as a broad Scottish accent. So it doesn't have the it's a much slower way of speaking, which, to be honest, Sean may be intentionally slowing his speech because he tends to be speaking around Americans. So, Becca, me, anybody else.
It's like being around Michelle and her talking to her mom.
Yeah, they talk fast.
They talk fast.
Even I, as someone who used to live in New Hampshire, I talk slower than I used to when I was at home. Like I used to talk quick.
Does Michelle talk to her mom in Spanish?
Mixture.
Sometimes, but
yeah,
not
it's a
often.
mixture.
Michelle
fast,
speaks
though.
Spanish better than she reads or writes it.
Yeah, which is very common
and she'll tell you that.
which is very common in bilingual families. And like I thought, Sean is intentionally slowing his speech. That's why when Sean is talking, you get this very intentional, like slow way of talking, and it sounds almost melodic, but it's because he is slowing his speech.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't know if you know this, but I kind of talk a lot and I talk quickly.
Yeah, that's the New England in you.
That's the Northerner. I talk quick for a Southerner, but West Virginia is also in a weird spot. Also, Bears, if you want me to hear my Southern accent, just leave Jill and I alone for long enough.
Yeah, they start to ramble.
I can't mimic accents unless I'm mimicking Jill. Which is why sometimes we'll go into weird accents and just play bits off of each other. It's the only way I'm able to maintain it.
In all honesty, I can do accents, but I don't know how else to describe this. I need to feel the accent in my mouth and in my throat in order to do it. No, I'm being dead serious.
No, he's right.
So like
hold on.
So
I'm trying to think of how to do this, but you wouldn't know it, so I will let you speak.
Okay. So like with a Southern accent, it's not just a matter of saying it in a Southern accent. I need to understand what kind of Southern I'm talking in, because there's a nasally Southern and there's a guttural Southern. And one I feel in my nose and one I feel in my throat.
Yeah.
So like some of the Southerners they're talking in a very high voice where they're talking much higher and up through their nose more so than the throat. And then you got the other Southerners where they're talking another register and it comes down from the throat and there's a bit of a rumble and you can hear it in everything they're saying.
It also depends on where you're talking out of your mouth, as weird as that sounds.
It does. So like the position of my tongue changes with each of those. The earlier one was higher up in my mouth, the other one was lower down in my throat. But like, especially with other voices where it's literally a character voice, I need to feel how it feels in my mouth by hearing it, and then I can do it. I don't know how else to describe it. It sounds insane when I verbalize it like that, but that's how it works in my brain.
I work well. The few times I can do accents when I'm bouncing off Jill, I have to bounce off using specific words to get my brain into it. So like, this isn't really an accent. It's just a fucking stupid internet thing, which is princess.
Princess. Damn it.
Princess, where are you?
Kill himself.
Daddy's very disappointed. Oh, I made Jill cringe really hard 2 days ago.
Princess, Epstein didn't kill himself.
Princess.
You want to know what I did that made Jill really uncomfortable and banned me from talking for like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I gotta take a drink so I can pitch my voice up.
Hey, Rave!
Daddy is going to throw himself overboard.
Sean, hold on. I don't think you've gotten to see Rave, so I'm gonna grab Rave.
Kitty cat, meow meow.
I Connors walked away, so he won't get to hear this.
I'm right here.
Daddy?
No.
You need to stop.
Yeah, I did that and got banned.
So this is Rave. She is a much longer cat than Bean.
She looks like
recently
Stanley.
had surgery.
She didn't have surgery. Well, she did get fixed, but no, she was also pregnant recently. She is an absolute doll. She loves being picked up. And she will even let you hold her like baby style, where she puts her upper body on your shoulder.
Hell yeah.
And something we've realized, Rave has a missing patch of fur on her rear quarters. It looks like a scar. She has a pretty gnarly. It's like a 1-inch long scar of like a square patch that's just missing fur. It's all scar tissue. I don't know what happened.
She's a
Anyways.
really big fan of the Red Hot Chili Peppers book.
She I'm so excited to meet her because Jill and I think are still planning to come see you guys Saturday.
Oh, are you guys calling out sick? It's not this Saturday, bear in mind. It's next Saturday.
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? I had words. Oh, yeah, no, if I want to get banned from talking, all I have to do is pitch my voice up. Because when I pitch my voice up, it sounds really wrong because I have a naturally deep speaking voice.
But also,
hi, I'm Barbie.
Hi, I'm
Let's
Barbie.
go for a ride. What the fuck kind of weather is this?
Yeah, no, my speaking voice is so much more naturally deep. Although my customer service voice does go up a good amount. compared to my usual
almost everyone's customer service voice goes up.
Does your customer service voice have a name?
Yeah, it's called Party City because that's why I had to learn to do it. Hello, thank you for calling Party City when no one has more party for less. This is Jessica. How can I help you?
Mine is whatever someone winds up thinking my name is. So I will not correct someone. Nope, Carl. Carl, and this is the weird one.
That kills people.
No, this is the weird one.
Carl.
Steve.
From Minecraft?
Steve. I've been called Steve multiple times.
I won't lie to you, Connor. If I didn't know your name, Steve does fit pretty well, actually.
No, it doesn't.
It kind of does.
No, it doesn't. Because like I say, hey, my name is Connor. Where do you get Steve from that?
No, I don't mean your name. I mean if I just saw you, and I had to, somebody asked me what your name was without knowing your name, I'd say Steve. You look like a Steve.
I absolutely do not look like a Steve.
Yeah, you do the autism voice where you pitch it higher so it's less deep and monotone. Yeah, real.
I think I do that too.
Oh, the infraring. Right. This is for finding hidden things.
I've started masking less and less as I've been working. So this voice I'm using right now, talking on stream, is about how I talk at work. But I do put more emotion in my face.
Isn't it hard to work with a mask on? In the courtroom?
I don't work in the courtroom.
Oh.
Not yet.
I'm gonna be honest, I might never, because they don't make you if you don't feel comfortable doing it. I am entirely behind the scenes. My entire job is to keep everything in the courtroom running. So like, for example, things I processed today were like letters from attorneys asking judges if we could reschedule court dates. And I would be the one who not only communicated with the judge and did the rescheduling, I was also the one who sent out notices to all necessary parties, including the parents of the child, the
attorneys,
the DA's office, social workers.
It's all the really important shit.
Let's see, what else did I process today? Okay. Oh, I processed, I helped process a return of a capias, which is pretty much a warrant in juvenile. So the kid had already been gotten for one of his things, so there was no point in having a warrant on him for the other. He was already in custody. So we did a return on that. I rescheduled a couple court dates. I processed paperwork from social workers.
There's a way I'm supposed to do this, I can't remember.
I read through disposition orders to type up minutes. It's a lot of. I mean, I work for the clerk's office, so saying it's clerical work feels redundant. But...
Also, I'm sure.
Playing a cleric?
I'm playing a cleric. My job is entirely paperwork that is incredibly necessary, and also record keeping. I asked my boss. Okay, I'm about to sound real nerdy here for a second, so I'm gonna need you guys to not make fun of me.
Okay.
I asked my boss once I'm trained more if she can let me if she could tell me what old paperwork means, so that way I can start digitizing all the records in the basement. I'm really excited. She told me probably. Once I've been trained a little more, she'll let me do it.
I mean, it's nice that you're
so
excited
pumped.
about that, but like, it is dorky.
Listen, not to get on a soapbox, digitizing records are one of my greatest passions in history, because digitizing historical documents is the way to make history more accessible to the average person.
It's true. Also, yes,
So it's
Sean is correct. A more Scottish pronunciation of clerk is Clark. Clark.
Yeah. My boss is actually, without telling you guys where I live, is an elected official.
Yep.
So she is the clerk of courts, clerk of circuits.
Click it.
She's really nice. I wish she'd quit complimenting me.
Dude, that's not gonna happen. You're doing your job well.
You need them to stop. It was funny. My supervisor came over because my trainer, who is my coworker, was in court today, and she's like, "Okay, so this is the document we have. So we're gonna process it." And I already had everything typed up, and I went, "What?" I said, "I just need to do this, right? There's nothing special. I haven't been told." And she went, "God, you're awesome." I went, "I just have to press like 3 buttons."
Yeah, but you're doing it before anyone needs to tell you anything.
Because it's easy.
Yes, but that's the thing, that the standard that they have may not necessarily be that to that degree.
I have my predecessor's notes, and God, they're beautiful. God, I love
Yeah,
my notes.
Clark Kent starts his daily job as a clerk.
Yeah, he does. I love Clark Kent. Superman is an underrated hero. And
I would say he's an underappreciated hero more than anything.
That's more what I was saying. I think he is misrepresented, which makes him underrated. Because the version of Superman people idolize is not the truest form of Superman.
No.
In my opinion. And I've talked a lot, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up and apologize that I talked so much.
Why?
I don't know, it makes me feel guilty.
God, if that's the case, am I gonna have to apologize for talking too much too?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Okay, fuck you guys. It's not gonna happen.
I'm sorry. Like, how else do you expect us to not double down on that one? It's the funniest way you can make that joke.
Listen, we gotta make the goofs. We're goofs. We're a group of goofy gooners.
Nope. No.
What?
We're gonna stop that one right there.
What's wrong with that, Connor? I'm confused.
I ain't gooning.
Are you saying you're not a goon?
No.
You don't want to be the assistant to a villain? You don't want to be a goon?
No. Because they always get their asses kicked by the good guy, and they probably get paid like shit.
Well, why would you come back if you get paid like shit?
Because they are criminals typically in America. That means they likely have a criminal record already, and they don't get paid well due to that. They don't have the job opportunities available.
I'm sure there's villains that don't get noticed as much.
Yeah, it's called Jeff Bezos. Do you want to work for him?
Not particularly.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, if you could get $1 million, but all you had to do was suck Jeff Bezos' dick, would you do it?
Yeah, and then I'll bite it off at the end.
You're the little favor.
I'll jump on that hand grenade.
Unfortunately, he has enough money to fix that, I think.
Not if I spit it out into the toilet.
He could probably just get a replacement, is what I'm saying.
Do you know how that kind of surgery? Do you know how that works?
Yes, I do. Are you saying you don't think a multi-billionaire wouldn't be able to figure out a way to get research done for that?
I'd make the joke about
sure he could, actually.
The first designer's dong recipient, but I'm sure that there's always someone.
No.
Hold on. To channel Jill for a second. There's an episode of Grey's Anatomy that starts out with a girl who's coming in on a stretcher, and she's been very clearly assaulted, and there's something in her esophagus, and they can't figure out what it is at first, and they pull it out, and it's a dick. And then a man comes in like 2 hours later in the show with his dick gone.
Well,
one way to get caught.
One way to get caught.
It was weird.
Hold on, I'm checking the spot that I'm sure everyone else has gotten stuck on when getting these fucking rainbow skills, because I've been trying to get it for the last 5 minutes.
Hey, do you think that these medical drama shows are running out of ideas?
Oh, it has been for years. There's like 20 plus seasons of fucking Grey's Anatomy, and that's like season 2.
Yeah, and a lot of them pitch them as new ideas,
fucking
like
ice ring,
this doctor,
right?
Except they have this condition, and then that condition gets cured in season 3, and it's like 15 more seasons of.
Fuck. Yeah, I can't get that. I need the ice ring. Well, we'll wrap up here. There's still some more Ty the Tasmanian Tiger to play, so we'll play this again next week, next Wednesday. Let's see, what else should we do? Is it Headliners this week, Jess?
Yeah, it comes out Thursday.
Okay, Headliners this week.
Tomorrow.
So we'll be playing that, enjoying that, giving me a gun. That'll go poorly for everybody. And then
I don't know, I think giving me a gun might be poorly too.
It'll go badly for most of us.
Considering I'm the one, whenever there's a gun in the shop in Repo, that I take it and start shooting everyone.
Why do you do that?
Because playing games with you brings out a different side of me.
All right, fair enough. So we'll be playing Headliners on Friday. Then next week we'll do a run of Oblivion, possibly wrap up the game if I can go fast enough. And then on Wednesday we'll be back to Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, and we'll go from there. But we are going to wrap up here. Yeah. Say bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Shut the fuck up.